Armenian Justice Minister Artak Zeynalyan submitted his resignation on Friday. On his Facebook post, he thanked Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan for suggesting his candidacy for this post. I am also thankful to international partners and civil society representatives for joint work. I am sure everything will be good or even better, Zeynalyan added. Russian President Vladimir Putin met with Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan on Thursday on the margins of the St. Petersburg International Economic Forum in Russia. During the meeting, the sides discussed Russian natural gas prices for Armenia. This is indeed a very important issue for our relations. We are also discussing this issue within the Eurasian Economic Union. I think we need to understand all the nuances of this issue. As I said during a meeting with the Russian president, that we have a very good economic dynamics, said Pashinyan. According to the Russian presidential spokesperson Dmitry Peskov, Vladimir Putin and Nikol Pashinyan did not discuss the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict. The Armenian Prime Minister also touched upon the issue of weapons supply at his meeting with Russian President. We have good cooperation in the technical military domain and, of course, we have some arrangements, he said, noting that Armenia already has a sufficient amount of Russian-made Iskander ballistic missiles. But we hope to still get something else, he added. The delegation led by Armenian Parliament Speaker Arat Mirzoyan will be in Sweden on an official visit from June the 10th to 13th. Mirzoyan is scheduled to meet with King of Sweden, Carl XVI Gustav, Speaker of the Riksdag, Andreas Norlén, Foreign Minister Margot Wallström, Minister of International Development Cooperation Peter Eriksson, and EU Minister Dans Dahlgren. The delegation will also visit Uppsala University, meet with Uppsala Governor Goran Enander, as well as with representatives of the local Armenian community. The European Court of Human Rights on Friday ruled an interim decision on the case of Armenia's arrested retired General Manuel Grigoryan and stated the fact of torture in this relation, said his attorney Levon Baldasaryan. According to him, a few months ago, they petitioned to the ECHR on the fact of torture, and the European Court ruled the decision just within the framework of hearings. Baldasaryan promised to convene a press conference Saturday to present this decision in detail. During a classic match in the third round of Norway chess, top Armenian chess player Levon Aronian did not give a chance to win to the already former sole leader Azerbaijani chess player Shakhriyar Mamedyarov. The Armenian chess master won in 31 moves and was heading the standings with 4 points. Mamedyarov is behind by half a point. Yerevan Court of General Jurisdiction on Friday partially ruled in favor of the appeal by Armenia's second president Robert Kocharyan's attorney and with respect to the attachment of Kocharyan's property. The court recorded the violation of Kocharyan's rights in this regard, but denied the attorney's appeal on the requirement for defining the obligations of the prosecutor, the agency carrying out the proceedings for eliminating the violation of Kocharyan's rights, and removing the respective investigator from the proceedings. The first ever Armenian Genocide commemoration event was held Wednesday in Australia's national capital, Canberra, featuring the Vice Chair of the Australian Institute of Holocaust and Genocide Studies, Dr. Panayotis Diamadis, as keynote speaker. The event, organized by the Armenian National Committee of Australia Canberra branch, was held at the Australian Capital Territory ACT Legislative Assembly's reception hall and attracted over 50 guests. They included ACT parliamentarians, representatives from embassies and government departments, as well as NGOs, Jewish, Greek, Cypriot, and Armenian organizations, along with academics and media.